folks here in Cleveland, even though all the down years have never stopped supporting their hometown guys, and we got evidence of that a moment ago as the Browns made their entrance. They are ready to do battle with the San Francisco 49ers. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. First carry for Nick Chubb. He finds an opening past the 40 as they finally wrangle him in at the 48. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. So one play and they're already just shy of midfield. They run again on first down. Chubb. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
On second and inches, Mayfield, and he's got the hook up to Landry. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Play fake, Mayfield. Open man is Higgins. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17. They're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this, saying, hey, you know, how you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
Offer mine.
You know, you were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
The impressive opening drive continues and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd and 2, Mayfield. Njoku pulls this one in. He's got it for a Cleveland touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Browns take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
Here we go.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 27. Garoppolo now. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
On second down, a run with Breida. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down.
Here we go.
Throwing is Garoppolo on third down. He rifles one that's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Following the interception, Mayfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Check. He's coming. Alert. Watch twins. Watch.
A toss play to Chubb. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb, 36 yards. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Here's Seibert now to add the extra point. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. This will be taken in at the 1. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Garoppolo gives to Breida. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative. But you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
Looking to throw. Garoppolo. Open man is Samuel. Complete. He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
The beauty of route running is it doesn't matter what position, everyone's doing the same thing. In this case, tight end, selling the vertical route. Get the defensive back on his heels, break off for the corner. And with good timing, you get a completion, as we just saw there.
This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Once again, they run with Breida on 1st down. And this time they were ready for him as he's taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. This is Breida. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Here we go, here we go. 180! Mike, watch the run, watch the run.
Garoppolo now on 3rd and goal. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Emmanuel Sanders there to make the grab as they are now on the board here in the first half. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have, and you absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. But I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the second drive, they've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a one-score, 6-point game. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of... the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
From the 31, Mayfield. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a first down.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically. But a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Well, you talked about the need for them to establish the run early. They've been able to do that here in the first half.
And that means that the whole offense has adopted that attitude and that persona. We're going to take care of this young quarterback. Let's all get together and run it and take the pressure off.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. From just shy of midfield, Mayfield. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Coming right, this is Chubb on the toss. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And he's hauled away down to the 6-yard line. 36 yards on the play. He had his eyes on the end zone once he hit the secondary, but they're finally able to slow him down.
Yeah, and I've got to look at this one from the defensive point of view. You just mentioned finally able to slow him down. They've got to figure out a way to make that at the point of attack, at the line of scrimmage, because once he gets through, he's shredding them.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. Mayfield looks to throw. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half.
At the 49ers 3-yard line.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll give it to Chubb. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. Boy, such a good drive. You'd hate to have it end in 3. Do you think about going for it?
Absolutely. I mean, the fact that they've moved the ball so well should lead you to the decision that maybe we should go for it right here. Also, as a head coach, show some confidence in your team. Let them know you think they can go get it.
Check. Point it right.
4th down, Mayfield. And that is going to be incomplete. Very solid coverage there by the All-Pro Richard Sherman, able to get a hand in.
Everyone gears up for 3rd down, talks about the importance of it. But 4th down, that's truly the moment of truth play, isn't it?
Everything's dialed up a little bit more, and, it's such a momentum play, isn't it?
Absolutely, because it can flip either way depending on who converts on 4th down.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now it's Breida. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 48-yard line. On 1st down, here's Breida. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. The former Purdue Boilermaker, Raheem Mostert, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
21. Here we go. Keystone, travel.
From midfield, here's Garoppolo. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And good hustle here as this is going to be blown dead right at the 9-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
56. Pick it up, guys. Pick
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And not much there at all, as he'll get this only up to about the 11. And a tackle there by Quan Alexander.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They go play action. Mayfield. And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 2. D Ford. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this third quarter. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. So the previous play, a big help, as now they'll have it 1st and 10 up at the 20. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level, because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. On 2nd and 9, Mayfield. To the right side, and he's got Landry complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Mayfield to throw it. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Regular. 56.
Mayfield down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. D Ford just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
Well, enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
3rd and long for Mayfield. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked up by DJ Reed. And his guys are going to have the football back as the 3rd quarter comes to an end. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's 49er football, but some ground to cover. They find themselves behind as we hit the 4th and final quarter.
Here we go. 180. Come on.
Garoppolo out wide here to Samuel. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
At the 42-yard line.
Here we go. 180.
Ready? Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. Edwards.
To throw is Garoppolo. They'll set up a screen for Breida. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's 3rd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
From the gun on 3rd, Garoppolo. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. And he'll get this back across the midfield, striping down to the 47-yard line.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who have had the receivers on lockdown.
Here we go. Switch it. Come on, switch it.
Swat There he goes left side. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points.
Hey, alert.
Mayfield to throw it this time. And he's got it. So the two-point conversion is good, and they add on to their fourth quarter lead. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They'll start on the ground with Breida. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the 31, Garoppolo. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. 7 yards there and a first down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Garoppolo, 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. They'll run with Coleman on first down. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the 41, Garoppolo. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Garoppolo's throw taken in by Samuel. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The end result, 21 yards.
First down, 49ers.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Greedy Williams picks it off. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And he'll score. Touchdown, Browns. Seibert on for the PAT. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This will be taken in at the 1. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, That's the kind of day that you feel really good about. And I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves, held them to 7. If we'd made one more play, could have had our shutout.
A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a first down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. So instead of running, Mayfield's going to throw it here. And the Niners get there and bring him down. D. Ford picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To throw, Mayfield, and down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Jamie Gillen now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now Garoppolo. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
It's now 4th down.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They'll run it with Coleman. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. Now whistles and a timeout called here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. One final try now for Garoppolo. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Browns, and they're happy in the dog pound as we say so long from Cleveland.